So remember, in molarity, you're doing molarity. Its units are M, okay? And then you have moles, M-O-L. Please do not put lowercase m with it. We write M-O-L so we can tell the difference between molarity and moles, okay? And then you have divided by liters. So the ones that you have, these two, of course, as we just saw today, you just plug it in and figure out your molarity, okay? Your numbers should all have units, all of them, okay? All right, so I'm going to show you, so those first few are hopefully pretty explanatory by now, okay? Number 3, we're going to look at this. We're going to do kind of an example. So this one, again, says how many liters are needed to dissolve 0.3 moles of sodium chloride to make a 0.75 molar saline solution. So we're going to box in what we need. We need liters. Liters is a volume. We're going to dissolve, one of our givens is 0.3 moles. The other given is that it's a 0.7 molar saline solution. So then we're just going to plug those numbers in. So because our molarity equals moles divided by volume, we'll plug in our molarity, which we know, which is 0.75 equals. And then we know, we know moles, so we're going to plug in our moles. It's 0.3 divided by our volume, which we're looking for. So just give it an X, okay? You can give it a Y, A, I don't really care, okay? Remember, always imagine there's a 1 underneath your whole number. So just like in math, we're going to cross multiply. So we're going to do 0.75 times X, which gives us 0.75X equals, and then we're going to cross multiply 0.3 and 1, 0.3. All right, so now what do we do to find X in math? What would we do? Divide by what? 0.75, so that these will cancel. So we'll divide both sides to keep it equal by 0.75. These will cancel out just to leave X. And then you'll do 0.3 divided by 0.75. Okay. 0.3, oops, clear. That's 0.3 divided by 0.75 will get me 0.4. So my answer would be 0.4. Then you have to look back. What was I looking for? What are the units I'm looking for? I was looking for liters. Okay. Easy way to check yourself again is you could do 0.3 divided by 0.4. You should get 0.75. Okay. So those are those things. I know you remember them from elementary school. Go back and recheck yourself. Okay. Questions on that one? All right, I'm also going to do number 6 here. Okay, so it says, what is the molarity of 5 grams of sodium hydroxide in 15.5 liters solution? Okay, so notice we are looking for a molarity. The stuff we have is 5 grams, and we have 15.5 liters. Again, our molarity equals moles divided by liters, okay? So we're looking for molarity, but what do you notice? What units is this in? It's in mass. It needs to be in what units? It's in grams. It needs to be in what to plug it in? Moles. So we've got to convert grams to moles. Remember when we did that? Anybody remember, what do we use to go between grams and moles? Not mole street, that's moles to moles. Grams and moles. What do we use? Molar mass. So we have to calculate that molar mass. So we're going to calculate the molar mass of NaOH. So my molar mass is going to equal, sodium is 22.99, and there's only one of them, plus oxygen, which is 16, plus hydrogen, which is 1.01. Okay. So add those all together. You should get 40 grams per mole, okay? So we first have to convert our mass over to grams. So remember, it's the same thing we did when we were doing mole conversions, right? So we're going to take our given, which is 5 grams of NaOH. My train track, I already decided I'm using molar mass. Okay? I'm starting at grams and I'm going to moles, right? Okay? So remember, how many moles is the molar mass in? Molar mass is 2 moles, 3 moles, 1 mole, 10 moles? 1 mole every single time. And it's 40 grams in 1 mole. So I'm going to take 5. It's on the bottom. What do I do with that number? Divide by it. So I'm going to take 5 divided by 40. 0.125. And that'll give me my moles. Now I can take this, plug this into my equation. So molarity equals, I have 0.125 moles. And my volume is 15.5 liters. Divide those out, divided by 15.5. Okay, I take them, all these numbers, just take them to the third decimal point because some of them are pretty small. Third decimal point should work. 0.008. And then you add your units, which is uppercase M, because you found molarity. Okay. Questions on that one?